What is up, everybody? There is one more sleep to go until the Reds take on Spurs in Madrid for the right to lift that European Cup above their heads. My name is Craig, and as always, you are very welcome along to tonight's show. Words can't even describe the feelings, the emotions that are going through my body right now, ladies and gentlemen. I can only imagine what's going through your bodies as well, wherever you are around the world. This time, 24 hours, we'll probably have a good idea where the European Cup is destined to be going. Obviously, from our perspective, we hope it's coming back to Liverpool. I'm absolutely buzzing. We've got a massive day coming up for you tomorrow as well. So much content on the channel. Just a reminder that everything that we do tomorrow, every stream, every super chat, every bit of ad revenue is going directly to Cystic Fibrosis Ireland. I'm supporting my good lady wife who's running the Dublin Ladies VHI Mini Marathon tomorrow. There's a link in the description if you want to donate directly to Sabrina's Everyday Hero page. It is in the link. I hope you guys can do it. Thank you so much for all your support. Let's get straight into it. I don't have an agenda tonight. I didn't bother my arse taking any notes. I didn't bother looking up transfer because who gives a shit about transfers tomorrow? Tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, it is... I'm trying not to curse. It's tomorrow. Yes, it is. Right, let me get straight into your comments. Here we go. Evening, Craig said, well, how are you, buddy? Big Ear's definitely coming home to domestic butler. Lots and lots of people are very excited. Mickey Friars, loads of people saying hello to everybody in the chat. Guys, this is your show tonight. What are you talking? Let me know. Where are you going to be watching it tomorrow? I've been asking that all day today on Twitter. People giving me wonderful answers. People travelling long distances to be with family, friends, loved ones. Let me know where you guys are watching it. Let me know what your plan is. Let me know what beer you drink. Let me know everything. I want to know everything about your days tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Origi and the Super Trio at the top, said Jonathan. Hiya, donate if you can. It's a great cause, said Liz Golden. Thank you. Thank you so much, Liz. Greetings from Dubai, Craig and fellow fans. Denzel, how are you, my man? I hope you're doing well. Our boy Dave was out in Madrid. He's in Madrid. And he caught up, I think, with a couple of people from Dubai as well earlier on today. He got a little bit of footage with them. Cape Town Muslims in, Brian Morrissey's in, Domestic Butler's in, Dylan's in, Fury Gamer Demon's in. I'm 12, it was your birthday yesterday, Fury Gamer Demon. Happy birthday to you, my friend. I hope you had a wonderful day. Hopefully it gets a little bit better tomorrow, do you know what I mean? If the Reds lift that European Cup. But happy birthday, my guy. I hope you had a great day. Dave is in as well. How are you, buddy? Can't wait for you to come down tomorrow. I've got the food in, I've got the snacks in. Let's have some fun tomorrow on an entire day. We're probably going to be starting on the channel about 6 p.m. tomorrow with a preview. Then, of course, the watch along. Then a post-match show. And God knows. God only knows. I don't know what to expect tomorrow. I don't know what to tell you guys to expect. Mayhem. That's probably what to expect. Watching in the pub. Peroni is your beer of choice. Oh, I like a Peroni domestic butler. That's a good choice. Peroni, well, that's San Miguel, Corona. That'd probably be my three. Heineken at a push. Matthew said, got my grass cut and my head shaved and my beer ready. Job's done, mate. You've got it all nailed out there, Matthew. Yeah, I've got my hair cut, as you can see, as I always do. Had a little shave today as well. Jumped in the shower, of course, as you do every morning. Getting ready. Making sure that lucky shirt of mine is ready, pristine and ready to go for tomorrow. What else we got? My team. Right, so Stevie Richards' team. He did tell me he was going to put it in the chat tonight. He's gone for Alisson, Virgil, Trent, Matip, Robbo, Fabinho, Henderson, Milner, Origi, Mo and Mane. Wow. No. Wow, you've shocked me, mate. Bobby's trained well, by the way, for those that aren't wondering. I've seen James Pearson and a few other people saying Bobby Firmino trained very, very well. He looks sharp in training. I have to say, I will be amazed if Bobby Firmino does not start this game tomorrow. The Reverend I'd say, Craig, did you see the tweet I sent to Anfield Agenda about our owner's comments today? I probably didn't see it, mate. It's been so busy on there today. I have seen the comments, however. If you're talking about the fact that they'll be investing in the summer and the even winning the European Cup wouldn't make up for the league, not winning the league, and that they want to go on and push that, then yes, my friend, I've absolutely seen those comments. And it's exactly what you want to see from our owners. Our owners have been good, supportive of Jurgen Klopp. What else to say? October is in. Said, hello everybody, I'm a nervous wreck. Don't be, mate. It's all good. I am not feeling 1 ounce of nerves ahead of tomorrow. As I said all along, belief. Always belief. Belief in this team. Belief in our manager. Belief in our fans. Belief that environment inside that stadium is going to be hostile for Spurs. I don't care if both sets of fans have apparently got the same amount of tickets. I bet your ass to be more Reds inside that stadium tomorrow, just like there is floating around Madrid. It was great. I've seen some wonderful, wonderful images today of Liverpool and Spurs fans having little sing-offs. Having a bit of fun together, shaking hands, swapping scarves, all the beautiful stuff. That's what football's about. These are the images that we want to see beamed around the world. We want to see fans mixing, creating an environment that's fun and friendly, and kids there, families are there, people travelling in camper vans, cars, planes, trains, automobiles, whatever the hell. It's beautiful. It's what football's about, and I hope it continues that way. 2 good sets of fans there, 2 good teams, 2 good managers. And may the best team win tomorrow. I'm so excited. So excited. Patrick Silk said, Craig, I'm watching it at home, but could go to the pub. I'd go to the pub for the celebratory drinks, mate. That's probably the best way. It's coming home, said the gamer man. Salah will score twice. Firmino will score. Manu with 2 assists and a wonder assist. 3-0 goes Dylan Cooney. I'm straight down to the parade, Liverpool if we win, said Ted. I don't blame you, mate. I don't blame you. If I was within driving distance, I'd do the exact same. Michael Dunn, how are you, my friend? Welcome in as well. Awfully British is in. Probably be shitting the bed tonight. My only fear about tonight is not being able to sleep for excitement. People telling me all day they're nervous and anxious. It feels like destiny to me, ladies and gents. It feels like that this is meant to happen. It feels like that our team are meant to be here, and Jurgen Klopp and Liverpool are going to lift that European Cup tomorrow night. I have absolutely no doubt in my body about that. None. I'm so proud and belief. Again, I want to reiterate, I don't mean to be disrespectful to Spurs. Mauricio Pochettino and that Spurs team are damn good. I just think it's destiny for us tomorrow. Louise is in. How are you, my friend? Haven't spoke to you in a while. Hey, Craig and fellow Reds, looking forward to tomorrow night. Rick, is that Dara O'Brien? It surely is, my friend. How are you? Pranav is in as well. Anthony Cronin, one day going to be drinking water and having a barbecue at my dad's friend's house. It's going to be mad. 2 of my best friends, one of my dad's brothers coming over, and he supports Spurs. Good. Bit of banter. What more do you want? I hope you guys have a lovely day, Anthony. Thomas Gaiman said, can't wait for tomorrow. Corona extra for LFC fan. Yeah, a little drop of lime in the top, mate. It's delicious, isn't it? Red Hulk said, me and my 3-year-old daughter are going to be getting our kit and watching the game at home. Probably a takeaway and a few beers. Nice, mate. I love it. I love knowing what people are going to be doing as well, and do let me know what part of the world you're going to be watching in as well. Tonight is not one of our usual streams where we talk about specific transfer targets, or we talk about, well, we will talk starting 11s. We won't talk about ins and outs. All we care about is the final. All it is tomorrow. That's all we care about. Cursive Dragon said, Origi to be a super sub. Grady Boy said, I love this channel. Thank you, mate. Thank you so much. I'm glad you're enjoying it. We've had so many nice messages off people this week in particular about the channel, whether it be emails, stuff on Twitter. Thank you. It means the world to us. I get nervous about an hour before the game, said Christine Roberts. Yeah, that might happen to me, Christine. It has happened before. I'm grand, and then near kick-off, bang, it hits me, butterflies in the stomach. But, and I'll have distractions tomorrow. I'll have Bronner here. Bronner and Connor and Brian. Fuck off, I've lost it. I'm gone already. The mind's gone. Craig, the Irish can be ass, so I'm having it. Blaine, I'm having that, mate. If you ever need another mod, Craig, keep me in mind, please. Thank you, or watch the streams. I will, mate, but look, as it stands, we've got absolutely loads of great people doing a great job. Okay, what else have we got? You have a ticker for the game, Lorna? Wow. That's all I can say. Enjoy it. Harrison said, I'm getting really worried. What is this? Bidders will sign Delay. He's my dream signing. Who will sign Delay? Bidder? If you talk about Everton? No, there's no way they're signing him, mate. Scotty said, I'm in Scotland, Craig. I'm allowed to get drunk tomorrow if we win. Nice. Already placed my bet, said Red Hulk. Good. I've been really good actually when it comes to that. I haven't put on a bet in a while. I've been quite a good boy. Hey Craig, do you think Bobby will last 90 minutes? Yes. Now I don't know if he'll play 90 minutes, Mark, but I think his fitness wise he'll be capable of it. I suppose we'll just have to wait and see how the game goes. In an ideal world, Klopp will probably want to bring him off at 65 or 70, but you know, that depends how the game is going, doesn't it? Kieran said, in Cork, setting up the projector and large screen out in the back garden. Nice, buddy. Looks like we're going to get the good weather as well, Kieran, so I hope you guys have a great time. Did you get to the Boss Night show, Kieran, in Cork recently? Talking to Jamie about it, he said Cork was a fantastic gig. I was going to say they blew the roof off, but it was outside. There was no roof. Okay, I wanted to say hello to somebody here actually. Hang on, I want to just check my emails because I received a lovely email yesterday. Let me just go through. One sec. Right, so I want to say a massive shout out to Sinead, who's Dave Sweeney's daughter. She likes watching the streams. She's not a fan of swearing. I've promised tonight I'm going to try and keep it down. Sinead, I hope you enjoy the game tomorrow. I hope your family are enjoying things. I'm just making sure I'm not missing anything as I'm reading the email as we speak. She's a massive Mo Salah fan as well, which is brilliant. Sinead, I hope he scores for you tomorrow, and yourself and your dad and the rest of the family. I hope you have a wonderful day. Thank you so much for your support of the channel, Sinead. I'll try my best not to swear too much, but you know, you've heard me by now. And to Dave as well. Dave Sweeney's always in the house, as you know. Lots of love to you, and thank you for people that reach out like that and let us know. I do really appreciate it. Right, at least we've got a functioning keeper this time. Relax now, mate. Come on, be fair. He did take an out clatter in the head of Sergio Ramos, let's not forget. But we do have a pretty damn good keeper, to be fair. What formation do you want against Spurs midfield? I don't want to change anything, LFC fan. I want to go 4-3-3, exactly as we normally do. I've said this all week. I don't think we should worry about Spurs. Make them worry about us. I'm interested to see if Spurs themselves match up to us and go with a 4-3-3, or if they go with, I suppose you could say 3 at the back, which is really 5 at the back. Interesting, and I also want to see if Harry Kane starts. So for us, mate, I'm going 4-3-3 again. The team, as I said yesterday, Alisson, Trent, Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson, Fabinho, Henderson, Gini, Mane, Firmino, Salah. I wouldn't change it. I mean, if they're all fit, bang, that's who starts for me. But again, thank you, mate. And what about you? What formation do you want us to play? Louis said, John W. Henry said he'll back Klopp in the transfer window again this summer. What's your thoughts? I've said I believe there is money there, and whatever Jurgen Klopp wants, Fenway Sports Group will do their best to do. They back the manager. We've seen that. There has to be money there. We know there's money there. We posted over £100 million profit this season. We were the first Premier League club to do that. We brought in another ton of money from this Champions League. There's money there. But Jurgen Klopp, he's all about value. He's all about making sure that whoever he brings in, there has to be a reason for it. He doesn't just pull the trigger on these things. So, yes, absolutely there's money there. I actually believe there's a transfer done already. Now, when I say this, I'm not saying this from any position of knowledge whatsoever. This is complete guesswork, but I have a feeling we're going to see something announced a day or two afterwards. We did it with Fabinho last year. Maybe that's what has me thinking this way. I'm so excited watching from Germany, said Kenny Spark. So many excited people around the world. I mean, we deserve this one, don't we? Don't we? Come on. As much as we can say, you get what you deserve. Jurgen Klopp, if nobody else, Jurgen Klopp deserves this. Craig, who do you bring on second half? Again, I would say that depends how the game is going. I mean, James Milner seems like an obvious choice. Doesn't need to bring on regardless of how the game is going. If you need to see it out, or you need to chase it. Other than that, Origi is another good option from the bench. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain, of course, is a massive bonus to have on the bench. Then you've got the option of younger players like Graham Brewster. Do you roll the dice and give him the big stage perhaps to come on? It's great that we have 12 subs available on the bench for both managers, which is a massive bonus. And just a reminder that if the game does go to extra time, the managers are allowed a 4 substitute each as well. And VAR, of course, will be in use tomorrow. Hi Craig, hoping for the best tomorrow, said some duck. Yeah, same. I think if we score first, Spurs are in a lot of trouble. But if they score first, funny thing is, I'd still be confident. Somebody said, I think it was Brian Morrissey I was speaking to last night after the stream, and he said, the weird thing is, if we're losing with 20 minutes to go, even by 2, I wouldn't write us off. There's so much belief in this team, and we've seen them do it time and time again, that I just can't not believe in them no matter what goes on tomorrow. Fury Gamer Demon goes 4-4. Well, I think he meant 4-3-3 with a false 9. Gold XN 4-3-3. Lakis 1 said, Craig, I don't want it to go to penalties, but I visualise the score being 1-1 after extra time and Alisson saving the penalty and we win 5-4 on penalties. I don't want it to go near penalties either. I want us to win the game handily by a couple of goals. Oh, Darren, mate, you're back in hospital again, are you? I'm so sorry to hear that. Further complications, is it, from the procedure, buddy? Lots of love to you. I hope you're okay. I was actually waiting for you to come on because I was going to ask if you'd seen the weigh-ins. I missed the Joshua one, but I got every other weigh-in for that massive fight as well that's taking place. I'm sure everybody knows Anthony Joshua's fighting tomorrow night. Katie Taylor, obviously, as well, who grew up just up the road from me. Yeah, she's fighting to unify as well, the lightweight titles tomorrow in the women's division. So best of luck to everybody, and I cannot wait. What a great way to finish up and hopefully keep celebrating tomorrow night. At least we've avoided Sergio Ramos. He's a gobshite, isn't he? I mean, does that count as a swear, Sinead? I'm trying my best here. I hope that doesn't count as a swear. Totally agree with you about Liverpool coming out strong, said LFC fan. I saw something that 60,000 Reds are currently in Madrid. From the videos I'm seeing sent back, Kyle, from Dave and other people, look, there's Spurs fans there, and a good few of them, of course there are, and there's still more Reds arriving, more and more Reds. I think I read somewhere today that this was the busiest ever day that British airspace has ever seen. I think Sky said that earlier on, which is just crazy. Crosby Red said, Dara, get well soon, and I absolutely echo those sentiments, Dara. You know, we love you, buddy. I hope you do get well soon. I'm so buzzing, guys. I'm absolutely buzzing for this one. Griezmann going to Bayern. Really? I'd seen earlier on that the Barca thing is pretty much going to happen. And the reason that it hasn't happened yet is because on the 1st of July, that's when his clause comes in where he can be bought for 105 million or something like that. I'm going to start street party tomorrow. Atmosphere is going to be great. Not even imagining us losing. Nice. Mane to score first, said Red Tick Gaming. If we score 3 in 40 minutes in the second half, we need to be sharp. We will do this. I have every faith that we're going to do this. Who's the best midfielder in Liverpool right now? It's a good question. I mean, you could make an argument for any of them. I'm going to say the most important midfielder that we have right now is probably Jordan Henderson. I know people will say Fabinho probably, but I just think Jordan Henderson, with that dynamism, being able to push forward, and the delivery that he has as well, I'm going with Hendo, and I really am expecting a big performance from our captain tomorrow. Brian said, surprise, surprise, Ramos on the new deal. But Ramos is just a chancer, mate. Every year he pulls this stuff. Oh, I'm leaving. I've told the president I'm going. Oh, look, I'm staying. I love this club, but I've signed a new deal. I've got more money. Look, Ramos is finished. He's 33 years of age. He's finished, and if Madrid are stupid enough to throw more money at him, then that's their tough luck. City were rubbish in the second half, worse in defence at Liverpool Football Club. If we weren't in the final, I'd like Pochettino and Spurs to win it, but I'm sorry to them. I want us to hammer them, said Bernadette. Yeah, and you know what? If we weren't in the final, I would be behind them as well. I mean, you always got to back a team that's as decent as they are, to be fair. Liam said, did you see the fellow that works on LFC TV saying to John Aldridge the player was perfect when they were taking him to training camp? Did you see the player who works on LFC TV saying to Aldo the players were perfect when they were asking them the training camp? No, I didn't, but I've seen lots of images of the training and stuff, Liam, and they do look good, mate. Everybody looks calm and focused. Liverpool only flew out today, whereas Spurs have been in Madrid for a few days. Now, some people see this as maybe an issue. I don't. Jurgen Klopp, the sports science team, they know what they're doing. They had their warm weather training camp in Marbella. It was Marbella, wasn't it? Yeah, in Marbella, and now they flew over today. And they got a lovely send-off as well from John Lennon Airport. You know, they got their fire engines out, and they got their arch of water, which, you know, over the plane to send them off, which is nice. Great touch from John Lennon Airport there, well in. Hendo's underrated, said Kyle Starkey. Retro Unilim, or Retro Unlimited. Why do I say Retro Unilim, Steve? Every time I do it, mate, I ruin it. 3-1 to the Red Men. Paul Grieve said Spurs fans were singing Alley Alley with Liverpool fans. It's great, isn't it? That's what you want to see. That's what it's all about. Fans don't have to be segregated. You know, grown adults, a lot of these people, they're able to mix together. Glad no other team had to deal with Ramos at their club, said Adam Parks. Well, he was at Sevilla, but I get where you're coming from. You mean from now on. Si, senor. I've been singing that all day. There's something that the KLOPP wants you to know. The best there is Bobby Firmino, our number 9. Pass him the ball and he score every time. Si, senor. I can almost hear my wife downstairs going, shut up. I've listened to your nonsense all day. Sorry, love. It's going to keep coming. The Reverend said, Craig, they showed your 888 video on the AFTV podcast with DT and Robbie. And to be fair, Mr. Dublin Initials agreed with you. To be respectful here, he can kiss my nuts. I don't care about anything that fool has to say. And I don't care about anything that channel has to say, to be honest with you. I've nothing against anybody else on that channel personally, but Mr. Dublin Initials, you can kiss my nuts. I don't care if he agrees with me or not, to be fair. I don't need his agreement on anything in life. So I know I'm sounding a little bit bitter here, but I really do not like that man. I do not like that man one bit. As you know. But look, this is not about them. And yeah, them and their channel can do one as far as I'm concerned. I'm sure you all seen the video about them bragging about making money off a loss. I mean, that's the type of people you're dealing with, it seems, at that channel. Or the type of... No, that's not fair of me, actually. Some of the people, because there was only a handful of them there. I wonder if we'll do the corner move on the keeper. Everybody pile onto the keeper. Yes, I'm fully expecting that recessionizer. Absolutely. Hugo Lloris has a mistake in him. I'm definitely expecting Van Dijk and Matip to be standing on top of him, and Mo Salah or Trent or whoever it is whipping corners right in on top of him. Did you see Bobby Strike in training? He looks sharper than before, said Prez Mane. Craig, would I put on a Man United shirt for 100 grand? I'd put on a Man United shirt for 100 quid if I was to give it to charity. If it's going to charity, I'll do anything. Do you know what I mean? Wearing a United shirt to give money to some organisation that could do with it, of course I'd do that. Got to put yourself in other people's shoes, and if I knew that something I was doing was going to benefit somebody else, I'd be all over it. I'm taking my cousin to the pub for the game. He ain't a Liverpool fan, and I've taught him the Genie Wijnaldum song. Nice. I love it, Liverpool 5 times. Good man. Come on, Liverpool, let's bring it home, said Patrick. What else have we got in? When you say that, I'm looking at your head. Say what? I don't know. Whatever makes you look at my head. Brilliant. Dave said it's about 6, baby. It's all about the trophy. It is, Dave. It's about bringing home number 6. Family Fun's gone 3-3 and then 3-2 on penalties to Liverpool. Imagine that. Sounds familiar, that one. Interesting. Wear my lucky shirt tomorrow. I am. I'm absolutely wearing the lucky shirt. It is hanging in the wardrobe, ready to go. The lucky shirt is coming out. It's going to be retired if we win tomorrow. I've said this before. I'm not dabbing. I'm not Paul Pogba, mate. There's no way I'm dabbing. I think I did it once on a stream before. If you want someone to dab, my son, expert at dabbing. Kiss your own nuts for 100 quid. Mate, I'm getting old. Do you know what I mean? Those things are dangling now, almost hitting off my ankles. It would take a good bit of work. Liverpool tactics: blitz them, fast pressing and Gagan pressing, then bring on Origi to score late on and give him a bit of a run, said Dirty Girl. Hi Craig, how are you today? I hope you're doing well, said XRT. I am on cloud 9, my friend. How could I not be with the Reds in Champions League action tomorrow? How the hell is everybody out there feeling? Anybody got any crazy stories? Anybody doing anything extraordinary tomorrow? Is there anybody out there that's going to the I was going to say the Echo, but it's the M&S Bank Arena? Craig, sing the VVD song. No more singing. Tomorrow you'll get all the singing. I'm trying to rest my voice a little bit as well, because Wednesday was like 6 hours of content. Then we were in Liverpool on Monday, and my voice is struggling, so I'm trying to keep the shitty singing to a minimum. Sorry, Sinead. Domestic Butler said sub and like people. Please do, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, we've gone past 16,200 subscribers, but with your help we can keep pushing on towards 17,000. We've technically got one game to go in our season, so let's see what tomorrow brings. But if you are indeed enjoying the channel, you're enjoying tonight's stream, please do hit that subscribe button and absolutely smash that thumbs up button as well. What else have we got? Should Harry Wilson be sold? Asked Davey Fisher. I think so, mate. I think he wants to move on, if things are to be believed. Yeah, he wants to move on. Dog Creedon said the videos of Spurs and Liverpool fans singing together makes me really happy. It's great, isn't it? It's what football should be about, and they're the images we want to see. That's the type of stuff we want to see. Christine Roberts said, I think this game will be like the Southampton away. I hope Bobby scores. Love his celebrations. I wonder, they have to have something special lined up, don't they? Matt Carter said, good luck, Craig. Can't have Spurs winning anything. Hopefully they won't, Matt. Hopefully. Huge fan, love your videos, said Miles Croft. Mate, thank you. That's so nice of you. I really do appreciate that. I'm not used to this. When we first started the channel, it was more, there was great people in, but there was more trolls. But now that we have a kick-ass team of mods, they're keeping all the horrible stuff away, and thankfully some lovely comments like yours, mods, are coming through, and I do appreciate that, mate. But as I've always said, whatever you like about the videos, it's because we have an amazing group here in the chat, and that's what brings people back. Adam Park said, Craig, I'm working 9 to 6. I'll be back for your preview class. Nice. Have it all planned out in my head. Got a little preview 6 to 6:45. Then feed the lads, because don't forget, tomorrow Brian, Dave and Connor will be here with me for the entire day. So got to feed the troops then. Then we'll start our actual watch along at about 7:30. And then hopefully a celebratory stream afterwards. But either way, there will be a stream afterwards. Craig, Madrid will be turned into a dirty old town tomorrow. Nice. I see what you did there, Stephen. I love it. Domestic Butler, sub to this channel, people. Let's get to 1 million. Yeah. Let's get us to 1 million before AFTV, who are like 30 something thousand away from 1 million. But look, we We can get there, can't we? We'll get there. Keep up the good work, favourite YouTuber. Thank you, mate. I still feel weird being described as a YouTuber because, as I said, when I started out on this with Connor's a young man. He's 20 years of age. I'm 37. So I kept thinking, I'm going into a young man's game here. Do you know what I mean? I'm too old for this stuff. But thankfully, you guys have stuck with us and we've gone on. Craig, can I add you to Instagram, please? I will. Kev runs the Instagram account, Domestic Butler. But if you just send me a WhatsApp or not a WhatsApp, send me a DM on Twitter, mate, of your account, and I promise you I'll get that one sorted out. Up the mods, said Alex Redo. I like it. The mods do deserve a mention. Obviously, our chief moderator Brian Morrissey does an amazing job as well. Blue Spanner Ultras all the way, baby. I'm nervous, mate, but I guess you get nervous when you care. I'm proud of Klopp and the boys, said Reason to me. You're right. I mean, you wanted so much, and I'm with you. We all wanted so much. One day. As I look at the clock now, this time tomorrow, we should know. Unless, of course, it's gone to extra time. This time tomorrow, we should know. Any news about Pepe? Honestly, Thomas, I haven't looked at transfer news today. I haven't Googled it. I haven't searched it. It's just about building up to the final for me today, mate. Yeah, sorry. I wish, you have to give me one day. One day where I can forget transfer news. Because, I'm a transfer... I was going to say the word I want to say, but let's say hound. I do love a transfer. Germana said, this has been special. Liverpool to win the Champions League. My local GAA club, St. Enda's Croker in February, and Cliftonville in Europe next season. I love being a supporter this year. Brilliant. I mean, nice. It's great when things come in like that, isn't it? Ginger White Man likes pizza. Have my nerves kicked in yet? No. It's... I think, was it Christine or somebody said earlier on, maybe, right before the game they might kick in, but as things stand, nah, not at all. I'm flying, absolutely flying for this one. Oh, God bless you, Cape Town Muslim. Craig, 37, I thought you were 27. You're my mate for life now, mate. Me and you for life. God bless you and your streams, Adam Parks. Thank you. Hello, mate. Sorry, I was stuck at the pub with the family. Alfie, never apologise, mate. I hope the family are keeping well. I hope you're all ready for tomorrow. From a Man United fan, good luck tomorrow. Hopefully one day we'll be there again. All the best. Adrian John Hannum. Thank you so much, mate. We've had a lot of really, really classy United fans pop into us, to be fair, over the past week. And look, the rivalry is always going to be there. But I've always said, the difference between our rivalry with United and the pretend rivalry that Manchester City want to have with us is that there is an underlying respect between Manchester United and Liverpool. There is an absolute hatred, but there is an underlying respect there. And that's special to me. It's why I like doing stuff with Mark Goldbridge. It's why I like chatting with United fans on here. There's that long history of rivalry but respect, even behind the scenes. After Munich, after Hillsborough, there was lovely touches and respect between both clubs behind the scenes. And no matter what you say, two absolute powerhouses of English football, of European football. You're a great YouTuber. You're passionate about football like a true fan. Thank you. Really do appreciate that. But that's all we are. At the end of the day, that's all I am. That's all you are. None of us on here are pundits. None of us are experts. We're just fans. And that's why I like coming on here so much and talking to everybody, because we're all on the same level. Matthias has said, 30 minutes before kickoff, I cannot handle the nervousness. It's just, for me, I'm full of adrenaline at the minute, mate. Full of adrenaline. But Claire said, how are we all doing, beautiful Reds? How are you, Claire? Are you ready for tomorrow? Craig, whatever happens tomorrow, at least we'll get to see your beautiful head. I was waiting for the word ball to be inserted there, mate, but it wasn't, so I'm happy. Classy United fans, I'm confused. Now, be nice. I like pizza. Oh, I like pizza as well. Oh, man, I love pizza. As you know, I'm on a diet, so no pizza for me. Maybe tomorrow I'll push the boat out and have some junk food. Poochman said, United feel what it's been like for us over the years. They're now feeling what we've been like over the years. Yes, of course. We did have that... We did have that massive period of nothingness, really. But it's gone. It's over with. We're back. We're on the way up now. Or we're at the top. On the way up? No, I'd say we're at the top, actually. What do you think about the Newcastle buyout? It's very complicated. And it's a very difficult thing for me to talk about because, one, I'm not 100% certain of the background of the potential owner. I know, obviously, the links between himself and... the gentleman that owns Manchester City, but at the same time I have a lot of respect for Newcastle as a club and their fan base, and of course I love Rafael Benitez. But all I've ever asked for or wished is for clubs to play within the rules. And if the owner of Newcastle comes in and he works within the parameters of FFP, sound. Best of luck to them. That's all I ask for, and that's all of us want as football fans. It's just that level playing field. If you're clever in the way you buy players, or you bring in better sponsorship deals, legitimate better sponsorship deals, and you earn more money at your club, have at it. I think that's all we want, is just people to play within the rules. I feel bad for United fans. On my work, they're really heartbroken, said Recessionizer. Rivals, not enemies, said Brian Morrissey. They drove each other on to achieve what they have, which is a very, very beautiful way of putting it, mate. Leo Tomlinson said, I hope you guys win tomorrow from United fan. See, this is what I'm talking about. Well in, lads. Well in, Leo. Thank you. I'm letting it go, Cunflap Steamer. I'm letting it go, mate. I think that's a fair one. I think we can say that's alright. Gluten-free pizza. How dare you, Domestic Butler? How dare you? Gluten-free. Nah, gluten-free. The only thing I eat that's gluten-free are Kyo's crisps. And that's just because apparently potatoes are gluten-free. So, yeah. So, I don't... Nah. No, I have no gluten allergy, thankfully. I think Pochettino will play Kane, as he smiled when asked, said Sam. I would be amazed if Harry Kane doesn't start. But at the same time, I fully believe Harry Kane isn't fit. So, good. If he doesn't start... I mean... I'm thinking back to my conversation with Expressions, and he fully believed that Kane was only useful to start, really. He's not really an impact sub. His words, not mine. Bernadette Farrell. Craig, given that we all want to win tomorrow, I think our biggest trophy is Klopp. What he's done for us, everybody loves a bit of Klopp. He's amazing, isn't he? He absolutely is amazing. I'm sure you guys have probably seen as well. He even took the time to make a video for a man, I think the gentleman's in New Zealand. Stan Collymore was publicising this, and whatever you think about Stan Collymore, what he's done here is an excellent thing. There's a gentleman that's, I can't remember which cancer he has, but he's terminal and he's very close to the end, and he's just trying to hang on for tomorrow's European Cup final. And Jurgen Klopp took the time out an hour before they flew out to make a video to send to himself, his wife and their family. And it's what this club is about. It's what football is about, and I've no doubt, of course, this would have happened at other clubs as well. Yeah, there's important stuff going on in the world, ladies and gentlemen. Craig's the best YouTuber ever. There's something that Oof wants you to know. He loves him a little bit of Craigie. Oh, my wife's going to love that one. She's going to absolutely love that one. Not. If Kane does not start, we'll just find out how fit he is, if you get me. Why do people spam in? I mean, you're all welcome to put your comments in, but I've seen people removed, rightly so, for just spam. Yeah, no point in spamming. Stan Collymore has a good heart and truth, said Dirty Girl. He probably does. Yeah, he's made mistakes, as we all have, but we all have to live and learn. Class by Klopp, said MUFC Gamer. I mean, to be fair, mate, I would have expected it. It is class, absolutely, and I love the man. But I think most managers will try their best in that situation to squeeze in the time. What's your plans to celebrate after we win? I don't really have any. My goal tomorrow, honestly, is to see Liverpool lift the European Cup, of course. But my goal tomorrow is to try and drive as much money as I can towards my wife's Everyday Hero page for cystic fibrosis, because it's a charity day tomorrow for us. So outside of Liverpool winning the European Cup, I just want to help my wife as much as I can tomorrow. So as I said earlier on, all super chats, all advertising revenue, everything we bring in tomorrow gonna go directly to Cystic Fibrosis Ireland. And that if you want to give directly to her Everyday Hero page, which will go directly to Cystic Fibrosis Ireland, there is a link in the stream notes as well. And if you're on Twitter, I've also tweeted out on there, so you can go over there and check it out. If you do it that way, you see all money goes there. If you do it via super chat or something like that, YouTube will take their 30% or whatever it is, and then the remaining money will go on. So the easiest way and the safest way for everybody is to just donate straight to the page. And we don't talk about money on here usually, but tomorrow is a charity day for us. You guys have said to us, why not run a charity stream before? And tomorrow, that's what it's all about for me. My wife has been supportive of me since day one, since I started making Liverpool content. She's never asked for anything in return. She's never complained when I've had to miss family events. She's never complained when I'm up here doing late night shows. So I thought, hey, what better way to try and give back to my wife than to try and help her out, because I love my wife, as you should. How much for an average cop end ticket for a Premier League game? About 50 52, 54 pound if memory serves, something like that. Craig Madrid was buzzing here. Cannot wait to get in that coach in the morning to the stadium, said Subi. I see your uncle has signed up as well, mate, to fight an Indian fighter, if memory serves me correct. How's everybody feeling about tomorrow? Asks Ike. How are you feeling, mate? I'm flying. I'm absolutely full of confidence and flying. Heather said, hi Craig, I live in Canada. Have you seen any of the basketball games for the Toronto Raptors? Not the games, but I've seen Drake up in people's faces, Heather. They keep describing him as super fan Drake. How do you feel about him? Because sometimes I think he's a little bit over the top to me. But, I mean, the man's passionate about the Raptors, so what can you say? And I do love Drizzy as well. Family Fun's gone 3-3 and 3-2 to Liverpool on penalties. Imagine that. I think we've done that one. Something on Ric Flair there. Where are we going? Something about Ric Flair. I do love a Ric Flair comment, so I'm trying to... Ric Flair's recovering. Saw an article on him. Yes. Well in. Nice. Got to go soon, Craig. To be up early. 15 more minutes. Mate, you know we love you. As I said earlier on, shout out to you and your good lady who run that business as well. Nothing but love from our end, my friend. I did watch the weigh-in. Luis is very heavy at over 19 stone, will affect his footwork. I haven't seen that part yet. I'm going to re-watch the Joshua weigh-in. I've seen, obviously, Katie Taylor, Callum Smith, everybody else weigh in, but I just had to start the stream, so I just about missed AJ's weigh-in. Tell your son to dab and I'll super chat. He's I don't know where he is at the minute, actually. I don't know if he's downstairs or if he's with my wife next door or something. I don't know, but I can show you a picture of him dabbing if that works. I have one on my phone, although it's blue, so I'm wondering if that will. I'm actually going to pull it out now just to prove it. Same pulling it out now that people tune in and I'm saying I'm actually going to pull it out now. It's not a great way to start. Where is he? Where is my dabbing little dude? Dave Henry, by the way, whom I absolutely love. At DH KLOPP, Dave, who was on for the interview the other day. As I said, he's over in Madrid and he picked Lucas up a Champions League final scarf because he is nothing but class. Dave Henry, he is just a class act all around. Trying to find my son's little dab. I know what he's wearing in the picture, but just to prove that he does do it and he can do it. Maybe I deleted it because it reminded me of Paul Pogba. Nope. Let me see if the camera can pick this up. There you go. See? He's in his little monster onesie there dabbing. So he does dab. Proof there that he does dab. A 3-1 to LFC, said familiar to billions. I would love for Kane to start. He'll be a liability for Spurs for at least 30 minutes before his legs turn up and get sent off because he lacks match fitness, said Reason Duma. Domestic Butler said I will donate on Sunday. I remember, mate. I know you said something around goals and stuff, so absolutely. As they say, as Tesco used to say, mate, every little helps. Are you going to Liverpool if we win? No, I can't, mate. I can't afford it, if truth be told. We have family holidays booked. We're going away to Turkey in July and then we're going away to Tenerife in October. So, you know, like everybody else, I've been over to Liverpool a couple of times over the past couple of weeks, so can't get back over as much as I'd love to. John Aldridge said Pochettino and Klopp are two of the best coaches in the world tactically. It's a fair show. I think I would obviously nudge our man a little bit further along. 343 people watching. How are you, ladies and gentlemen? Thank you so much for joining us. If it's your first time with us, please put your comment in if you have any questions, any thoughts on the game tomorrow, any suggestions. This is your show, as I always say. Sorry, I have a bit of a hiccup coming on. I'm trying to just knock hiccup down the microphone. But yeah, welcome. I know sometimes people watch and they don't like to comment, or they don't have YouTube accounts and they're just watching the stream. But look, to all of you watching, thank you so much for taking time out of your day to tune in and give us a little view. If you're enjoying what you're seeing, you haven't subscribed yet, you know what to do. I'm actually not that nervous, said Sean W. Great channel, Craig. Keep up the good work. You've made my day many times. I just want to say thank you. Yes. You guys mean a lot when things like that. Thank you. Thank you. I've spoken before. I've had low times. I mean, I've mental health issues. I've spoken about that openly and honestly. I've Asperger's, which is, we'll push that to one side. I've spoken about that. But apart from that, you've got anxiety, and I've had days where I've been in bed. I've said it before. I've had days where I haven't left my bed, and then I've turned on here to stream because I've made a promise that I would do it, and I don't like to let people down. And I come on, and then within minutes of being on here and interacting with you all, it lifts me up. You guys have made my life infinitely better than you will ever know. So for you guys to thank me, I mean, honestly, don't, because you've done more for me than you'll ever know. Each and every one of you, even the trolls, even the people that come in and call me an asshole. You've hardened me up. You've made me realise what's important in life. You've made me realise that this is what I want to be doing. I don't mean that from a job point of view. I just mean everything in my life is brilliant. I have a wonderful family, 2 beautiful children, an amazing wife. I get to do this every single night. Yeah, it's special. And you guys have made me a better person. So for that, I love each and every one of you, and I always will, and I'm never going to forget it, no matter what happens with this channel. I hope we're looking back at this in 10 years' time and we're over 1 million subscribers, and we're all still here together, because this is about a community. This is about making a place for people to come and share their thoughts on our wonderful football club and share their thoughts on the sport that we all love, and feel safe and open up and be able to be vulnerable. And that's important for me. It's important for me that people are able to come on here and expose themselves. People need to know. We see with the Kardashians, and we see with Instagram and with filters and all this type of things, people think people live perfect lives. Social media, you see the best of everybody's life on social media. You see the wonderful nights they're having with their families. You see the meals that people are having. You see them on holidays. We don't see the dark times, and people have dark times. I've had many dark times. I'm sure you guys have as well. I'm a massive, massive advocate for mental health and for speaking up and for reminding people that you're not alone. You are never alone. There's never no way out. There's always an option. Speaking to somebody is a great first option. Always seek professional help, I should say. I have to be clear about that. I'm not in any way trying to make out I'm a counsellor. Not at all. I'm just a lad who struggled. And we're all messed up in our own beautiful, unique way, and you need to remember that. So if you're out there right now and you're overweight, or you're being bullied, or you suffer with anxiety, or you've got autism, or you just feel different to other people, that's okay. We're all different. It's okay. Being different can be a good thing. From somebody that probably is very different, because I'm very blunt in the way I speak a lot of the time. I just want you guys to know that it's okay to be different, and it's okay to fail, and it's okay to feel hurt, feel sad. But what I also want to say, and just, I'm sorry if just humour me here, is don't forget to take time for the special people in your life and let them know what they mean to you, because families are crazy things. We have ups and we've got downs, but underneath it all, no matter what's happened in my life, the really bad lows, the really high highs, I've had a wife and 2 children and a father-in-law and a mother-in-law that have been behind me all the way, have caught me when I've fallen. And I love them for it. So yeah, just be strong. Don't give up. Never. And look after each other and look after your families. That's to say every night when I finish up. Take care of your family, tell your loved ones that you love them. It's important. Stuff is important. Anyway, we push on. Simon's gone 5-1 to the Red Men. Kyle Starkey said he's very confident. Coffee time. Klopp or Benitez? It's got to be Klopp, but I do love Rafa. I absolutely adore Rafael Benitez. Craig, we've exchanged our personal information as far as mental health goes, but once again, I love your big sexy bald head. Thank you, mate. I'm still jealous that you have a 65-inch TV though, Stephen. I'm not letting that go, mate. Sam said, I suffer anxiety, especially mental health anxiety, and I have panic disorder, but this is a place I feel safe and I can just forget all of that, and that's why I love football. Thank you, mate. That means the world to me, and I'm sure to everybody else. Craig go on tour to Liverpool. Who wants to come and see us? Do you know what I mean? I would love to do a live show someday though. We just need to get a musician involved with us. These moments of clarity in streams need to be clipped. Fair play. It's not about clipping things though. I mean, yeah, maybe it will help, but these moments don't come about because of stuff like that. They come about because I feel that I can speak openly on here. Yeah, and I hope you guys feel the same as well. As I said, no matter what happens tomorrow, just remember that this team is special as well. And remember the journey. I've said that from the start. It's great to win. My God, do we want to win tomorrow? But the journey is every bit as important, and we've had some great times. Barcelona 4-0. Are you ever gonna forget that? No matter what happens tomorrow, it's amazing. Fury Game Redeemed said, Craig, I just played a FIFA game and Alisson made 12 saves. He's the next David De Gea. I love it. Well said, you deserve 1 million subs. Do you know what? The 16,230 that we have are special to me and will always be special. There's so many wonderful comments. I can't go through them all. Honestly, I wish I could. I wish I could go to each and every one of you, shake your hand and say thank you. But again, it's the community thing. I've spoke about it. I keep speaking about it. It's why we started it. I want people to come in here and have fun. And I'm still nervous to this day that when I turn on the camera, I'm hoping, because we schedule the streams, I'm hoping there's going to be a few people in the chat. And there usually is. And I look forward to coming on. And sometimes, I said before, I sit here and I read your comments and it makes me laugh, it makes me smile. Sometimes some of them make me angry because there are people moaning about stuff. But I love the fact that I come on and you guys are here every single night. And there's so many brilliant channels out there. My God, as Liverpool fans, we're absolutely spoiled rotten with the amount of brilliant content that's floating around out there. So for people to give us a go, it's great. I love it. Let it out, mate. Move on and keep your head up. That's in that one sentence there, Kyle, mate. I think you've nailed it. Let it out. Show your emotion. Move on. Keep your head up. Perfect. I mean, that's it. You've absolutely nailed that in one sentence, buddy. What's this? I don't say my boy's autistic to many people, but I feel comfortable on here. Lots of love to your family, mate, and to your boy. Do you know what? As I said, I have an autistic son, and he's the most unique, amazing, and sometimes batshit crazy in a great way. And when I say that, I mean crazy as in the stuff he comes out with is so fun and off the wall. But yeah, special, as I said. And as well, a little mention, I know we have a lot of people in here that have kids with learning difficulties or autism. A little mention for the teachers as well and the assistants in the classrooms, because I've seen the impact that special education has had on my son. And thank God now my son is in mainstream with assistants, which is great. But I mean, the amazing work that the teachers do with kids. I mean, week in, week out, day in, day out, and the assistants. Yeah, they deserve a special mention as well. Origi or Firmino to start? Gotta be Firmino for me, actually, mate. Gotta be. Do you think Wijnaldum will play tomorrow? Said Dominus Earth. I think he will. Yeah, I do think he will. I've been tossing and turning about him and Jamie Milner because I know how much it means to Jimmy Milner to win this Champions League. You could see it. I mean, I never thought I'd see James Milner crying. And I'm actually quite surprised that they weren't purple tears now that I think back about it. But yeah, I mean, whoever Klopp picks is going to go out there and absolutely leave it all on the pitch. Less than 24 hours, said somebody else. Rabiot not wants at United, but he wants to go to Liverpool, said EF. I did see links today, linking Rabiot to Manchester United. We do know how much he loves Liverpool. We've seen the Instagram posts with the love heart eyes and stuff about Anfield. Great show, Craig. Gotta go. Keep it up and keep well and healthy. I mean that. Thank you, mate. I'm actually in a really good place right now, mate. I'm losing weight. I'm getting sleep. I'm working hard. I'm taking care of myself. I'm having protein. I'm taking vitamins. I'm doing everything I need to do. I'm trying to keep as good as I can. And the Reds being as damn good as they are definitely helps. My niece is autistic. She was born 4 months early. I hope she's thriving right now. ASMR Flash. I hope she's doing wonderfully well. I always have time for you, Craig, said XRT. Thank you, buddy, as I do for all of you guys. Your future captain, you gotta say Trent. Do you know, I'm talking Van Dijk here, but I think Trent, I want Trent to wear that Liverpool captain's armband someday as well. We've another Brian Morrissey account. This always freaks me out that this isn't our own Brian Morrissey. Put Origi in the front four. Yeah, I get where you're coming from, but I don't know, he's great to have off the bench as well. But maybe he will start. I'm very confident in Firmino because it's Firmino. I know that probably doesn't make sense, but we've heard Klopp say numerous times as well that Roberto Firmino is a different breed of animal. He's just ultra fit. So once he's in any way back, he's got natural fitness. So I'm definitely expecting him to start. We've a fully fit squad just at the right time, said Hayne. I'll give you 20 quid if you milk a cow live, said Kev. Mate, I've never milked a cow in my life, but I know a man that has. I'm sure Connor has. I know he has he has a herd of cows because his dad's a farmer, but they're not dairy cows. But I'm sure he's milked a cow at some point. I mean, I have to ask him, but I'm sure he has. If you can find me a cow to milk, I'll have a go, Kev. Do you know what I mean? Milner, Liverpool captain in 30 years' time. There's a few rumours going around actually that James Milner and Joe Matip are going to sign new contracts at the club. And I hope that's the case because I think they've both deserved them. Both of them have been fantastic this season. Keep up the good work, Craig. Every stream is better than the last, said Jack. Thank you for that, mate. Appreciate it. I don't think it's true. I think they're up and down, but do you know, we come on every night without a plan. A few notes, but without a plan, and let's just see where the stream goes. We've had streams that have gone mad places. We've spoken about sweets, we've spoken about crisps, we've spent half an hour talking about Harry Maguire's head one night in the early days. It's been an experience, I have to say. Craig, would you drop Jorginho Wijnaldum based on his performances coming up against Barcelona? It's tricky, but if you performs like that night, worth a thought. Drop him? I don't know. Honestly, I'm so intrigued to see what Jurgen Klopp starts with tomorrow night. I mean, I think we can all... Has anybody got any different of a back four? Let's start with the back four. So has anybody anything else to say other than Trent, Matip, Van Dijk, Robertson? I suspect there might be a couple of people that have a shout for Joe Gomez to start at centre back. But if you do, I'd love to know your thoughts on that one. Healthy sleep, healthy fruits, veg, water. Lots of water. Water's so important. Keep hydrated. Surely with that accent, Connor has to have a herd of cows. He does, actually. Because, as I said, his dad has a farm, so he does have some cows. I always have time for you. Thank you very much. Craig, I think Genie is due a new contract. Give the man what he wants, Mark. Give him what he wants. I mean, this season for Genie Wijnaldum he's been so consistent. Every time we bring in midfielders, I keep thinking, well, that's Genie screwed. But he keeps upping his level and he keeps producing performance after performance. Those 2 goals against Barcelona, absolutely outstanding. Cape Town Muslim said, who'd want to leave this team and who wouldn't want to be part of it? That's what I ask myself. When we're talking about transfers and we're talking about players coming in and Liverpool competing with Club X, Club Y or Club Z, I often think to myself, well, if this player doesn't want to come and play in front of that Anfield crowd with those players and for that manager, then they can do one, as far as I'm concerned, because I would crawl over broken glass to experience that feeling that those guys get to feel out there, particularly on a European night. If that doesn't make somebody want to come and sign for this football club, then they must be dead inside or only want to make money, because it's special. It is special. We've seen it time and time again. Media Centre Man, 16k subscribers is amazing, Craig. Great work. Thank you, buddy. It's great. In our first season, it's great. And people, do you know what's funny? We could probably have spent time and made a viral video and it probably would have done really well and you could have got a load of subscribers out of it. But at the same time, what we've tried to do is build up a good, slow, steady base of subscribers from day one. And people that want to be here because they genuinely want to be here, not because they've seen one video that's done well and clicked on it and subscribed. That's great, but there's no point in having an account with 1 million subscribers and then having 500 views of your film of your shows. You want people to be here because they want to be here, and thankfully we've got a really good group of subscribers. I mean, seeing the same names night after night and then adding some new ones in, it's beautiful. Craig, you're better than Salah. Stick you on the wing. Be the slowest winger in the world, mate. Great videos of Dave in Madrid, said Kev. Yeah, he's having a ball, isn't he? As are all the Reds that are out there in Madrid. Dave Henry said the same thing. Who wouldn't want to sign and play for Liverpool right now? Said John Hamilton. Lars, yeah, that's a really good point. Lars said, have you guys seen the £40 car guy from Liverpool to Madrid? I checked up on him recently enough, mate, and they said they were just about to hit the border of Spain. If you guys don't know this story, there's a gentleman that spent £40 buying a car to take it to Madrid because he couldn't be bothered paying for the overpriced airfare and stuff. Now, yeah, look, they do have to go on the ferry or whatever, or the Channel Tunnel and get over there, but the car looks like it's about to make it there, and I love stories like this. Beautiful. Did you see that in Baku? Apparently they let people in for free because the stadium was nowhere near full. And they still didn't fill it, which is mad, Sean, isn't it? I've no problem with them letting people in for free, but at the same time then you look at the Arsenal fans and the Chelsea fans who made that trip and paid their money for their tickets. I mean, if they were given to local kids and charities and schools, then absolutely that's beautiful. No issues with that whatsoever. The reason I always come back is you're a true fan. As they say, no BS. Probably a little bit of BS though, and we actually came at some point too. But thank you. I think that's why fan channels are doing so well. Because people tune in and they see a little bit of themselves. They see people with no airs and no graces who love the club like they do, who speak as they do. And we don't have to watch our P's and Q's. You know, we can say what we want, we can express ourselves, we can be critical if needs be. And that's why I like this. And it's why I like podcasts as well. And it's why I've never really had much interest in trying to go the mainstream route and working and trying to get in with the club and trying to get contacts and info. I don't care. I just want to speak the way I want to speak and say what I want to say and have the freedom to do that. And it's why we have not partnered up with certain companies, because I will not sign a contract to partner up with somebody if I am going to be told what I can and can't say, or I'm going to be told that this has to be PG, or I just won't do it. The companies that we've worked with have worked with us warts and all, and that's why I'm so respectful of them. So I just want to take a moment, if I may, to say thank you to some of the companies that we've worked with this year for giveaways. Thank you to Score Draw. Thank you to 3 Retro. Thank you to All Star Signings. Thank you to 888 Sport as well for bringing me over and giving me a chance to make those videos. It was a pleasure. It was a really, really good experience for me, and hopefully it happens again in the future. But we've turned down a lot of money. We've turned down a lot of money because there's certain things we don't want to shove down your throats on here. Especially over the past week, we've had a lot of offers of people because they want Champions League final, they want Liverpool fans, they want streams of content, they want people to be pushing their stuff, and it just hasn't felt right for us. And we don't, said it from day one, don't give a shit about money. If you're successful and stuff and money will come naturally, great, but we tend to give stuff away. That's what we try and do when we work with a company. I'll say, I don't want a tracking link that lets you know how many people go from our channel over to your product and buy your product. I don't care. If you want to work with us, great, we'll shout you out, we'll do what we need to do, and give us free shit to give away to our subscribers, because that's what we love doing. Love giving away free shit. And that in mind, our competition closes tonight at midnight, by the way, over on our Twitter account. We're giving away this year's, and this isn't sponsored by anyone, this is just us, myself and Connor, the rest of the guys. So we want to just give a little something back. So we're giving away this year's home shirt. You can either pick the goalkeeper shirt or the home shirt with your choice of either a name, a number, or whatever badges that you want. And we'll announce the winner of that competition tomorrow in our post-match stream. So if you haven't entered, if you're already subscribed on here, good, that's part 1 done. Secondly, all you need to do is retweet a tweet on our Twitter account and just follow the Twitter account at Anfield Agenda. And yeah, we'll announce that winner tomorrow. We've also got another little few competitions up our sleeve that we're working with a new company. Somebody's going to send us over a few things to check out, and then we're going to give them away. So keep an eye on the account, some more stuff coming up. We always say to people, if you don't win a competition on the channel, don't worry. I think we've ran 15 or something like that this season, and we're going to plan on doing a lot more. We just want to basically break even as a channel. And after that, we'll try and do, like, yes, we'll use some money to travel. Yes, we'll use some money for equipment, but we also will use a lot of that money to give back or work with charities. And one plan that I have is if we move to an office at some point, which we may do. We may move into an office at some point down the line. I love the idea of moving into an office locally here and bringing in community groups, bringing in transition year students and stuff like that, and teaching them how to make podcasts and teaching them how to use sound equipment and teaching them how to make YouTube channels. All that stuff appeals to me as well, because I fully believe in karma. What goes around comes around. If you project positive stuff out into the world and you're positive and you surround yourself with positive people and loving people, and that shit will come back to you tenfold. And that's the only little bit of advice I ever have to anybody out there. I have made numerous mistakes in my life. I have ruined relationships. I have been blunt with people. I have cut people off. I have fucked things up at times. Sorry, Sinead. I do apologise for that one. But you got to live and learn. So even if you do, I said earlier on, about allowing yourself, be free, speak. But don't beat yourself up over your mistakes. Learn from them and move on. You cannot change the past, but you can certainly affect your future. So just keep being positive. You've over 2 million views. It's amazing, mate. We've had about I think nearly 3 million minutes of watch time in the past 28 days. Just to hear that number just sounds ridiculous. Craig, are you a red or a white wine kind of guy? It depends, James. I don't drink, usually. But sometimes I will treat myself. I might have a drink on holidays this year. And it depends on where I am and what I'm doing. I like both. I'll have a nice Rioja. I'll have a nice Sauvignon Blanc. Either way. So yeah, it depends what I'm doing, what mood I'm in, mate, and where I am. Spurs lost, 34% of their league matches. We lost 2.6. Yeah, but it doesn't mean anything in a one-off game. That's the beauty of these things. That's what makes it so intriguing. Sarri leaving, is that confirmed? I don't know. I have seen some stuff around him in Juventus. Obviously, I'm sure you guys have seen. Antonio Conte has been announced as the Inter Milan manager. That was no real secret. It'll be interesting to see what happens there, though. I love the video where Spurs and Liverpool fans hugged and sing together. That's what it's about, isn't it? It's all about that. That's the videos we want to be seen. So often we see things about police presence and we see things about fans smashing stuff or beer bottles being thrown. But these are the images. This is the real images. This is what most of this is about. There's always going to be a couple of little fools that ruin things. But all in all, what I've seen coming back from Madrid, it looks like both sets of fans are over there being respectful of the city and the host as they should be, but enjoying themselves, having some tapas, having a few beers, singing their songs, waving their flags, and being football fans, which is great. Football sometimes gets a bad rap, but you know what? 99% of football fans are good people. And I've seen men, women and children over in Madrid from both sets of clubs just living it up and living the dream. I wish them all the best. Every fan over there, I hope you have a great time. Obviously, I hope the Spurs fans are going to be a little bit sad tomorrow, but for us, I'm confident as hell about this game tomorrow. Craig's the designated driver. I usually am, Drew, to be fair, yeah. I usually am the designated driver, but usually happily so. Form goes out the window now, said Alex does everything. It does, you're right, mate, absolutely out the window. We keep looking to buy number 10, but I think Firmino would suit it. Origi in front or a star striker or transfer market, but who? Yeah, the ones we've been linked to, mate, obviously Pepe, Werner. It's too quiet for there not to be something happening on one of those. Do you know what I mean? Even Neres. It's just too quiet. There has to be. I mean, have you seen any genuine links to Pepe or Werner outside of Bayern Munich? I haven't seen much. That makes me very intrigued as to what's going to happen. Bobby no look brace, said Faraz. I'd love that. He's my favourite player at the club, Faraz, as I've always said. I absolutely adore Bobby Firmino. Kai said Spurs. Sorry, Craig. That's alright, buddy. I respect you for it. I mean, I know you really want us to win deep down, Kai. I know you do. Hopefully we settle quick, said Scotty. I think the experience we have from last year will benefit us. We know what it feels. The players know what it feels like to get up in the morning, how to kill the time before the final, what it's like to go out and warm up on the field before a Champions League final, what it's like to walk past the trophy, what it's like to have the music and I'll play beforehand, what it's like to feel those nerves before the whistle goes. But most importantly, they know what it feels like to lose, and they know what it felt like after that game against Madrid last season, to stand there and applaud as Cristiano Ronaldo and those Real Madrid players went up and lifted up their big ears above their head. They know what that feels like. They won't forget that. They will do everything they can to make sure that they don't feel those emotions again tomorrow. Which is why I'm so confident, because this team has learned, progressed and grown over the past 12 months. Brian Morrissey said something to me the other day about how we saw out that game against Barcelona so well, so nervelessly. And it's something actually, give credit to Manchester City. They've been excellent at seeing out games in the league. Very, very controlled in how they see them out. And sometimes you need to put out the dark arts of the game, shall we say, the falling downs, the rolling arounds, the having a little chat with the referee, the moving slowly towards the ball to take a throw in, goalkeeper taking his time over a goal kick. We're learning these things, and we've a good young group of players there that are learning as they go. So everything for me tomorrow just fills me full of confidence. Mossy Kyo said, everybody like and subscribe, please do. Media is saying nerves kicking in, but I'll have faith we'll do it. So Pat Moynihan, are we allowed to name like 20 subs tomorrow? 12. Hey, 12 subs on the bench for each team tomorrow. Kai said, I surrender, just subbed. Thank you, mate. God, you've been in here a lot though, buddy. I'm glad we finally cracked it and you gave in. Jurgen Klopp, next Bill Shankly, said Kyle. It'd be lovely to see him on the banner, wouldn't it, with those other European Cup winning managers. He deserves this, Kloppo. This is his third Champions League final as a manager. He obviously lost with Dortmund to Bayern Munich. He lost with Liverpool to Real Madrid. But this is the first time he's probably gone into a Champions League final as a favourite. Doesn't mean anything, but it makes me feel a little bit more confident, really. No Spurs player has got this close to the Champions League. Fair dues to them. Yeah, you've got to give Spurs massive respect. To show the heart and fight to come back the way they did away in Amsterdam in the second half against Ajax, and Lucas Moura to score that late goal. That takes character. That takes guts and determination. So they have that, and they can't be underestimated. If Fabinho can dominate Eriksen, then I think this game's won. Yeah, we need to keep... A couple of people are talking about the battle of the fullbacks. I think hands down we've got better fullbacks, but I think it is important that we keep the likes of Lucas Moura, Son, and Eriksen quiet. I mean, Dele Alli, I haven't seen the same Dele Alli this year as I have in recent years, and he's capable of moments of magic, and he does have a very calm head on his shoulders at certain times. I'll give him that, but every single part of that pitch, for me, I just think we're going to be hungrier, fitter, more determined, cuter. Unless something dramatic happens, I just really cannot see anything other than Liverpool winning this game tomorrow. And I'm sorry if Spurs fans are watching and they think I'm being arrogant, because I really don't mean to be. I just really believe in this team. I think that they've learned so much from the finals that they've lost, and the way that they've played, and the way that they dispatched that Barcelona team 4-0. 4-0 against the Barcelona side with Felipe Coutinho, Lionel Messi, Luis Suarez, Jordi Alba, Ivan Rakitic. It's just amazing to beat them 4-0 and absolutely just break them the way that we did. That tells you what this team's about. There was rumours today about Iñaki Williams coming to Liverpool. Yeah, he's a player that's done very well. Very raw still. I did see a little bit of him when he was over with Bilbao playing against Liverpool a couple of seasons ago. And somebody that I thought would have had a bigger move by now. And that's, again, not being disrespectful to the Spanish League or to the team he's playing in. But Iñaki Williams looks like a very, very good, young, raw, talented footballer. His goal scoring, he probably needs to get his stats up a little bit. But working with a Jurgen Klopp or somebody like that would definitely help him. Ajax were so naive, said Simon. They absolutely, particularly how they allowed, they should have just, there were times in that game where they should have just gone to the corner and they tried to get that goal just to kill it off. And also right at the end, they allowed Spurs to have an opportunity, and Spurs took that opportunity, and it was naivety. It's the same youthful naivety that's seen them go to the Santiago Bernabeu and show no fear against Real Madrid, that's seen them go to Turin and show no fear against Juventus, that's seen them go to London and beat Spurs. That same youthful exuberance and naivety is probably what cost them in the end against Spurs. And again, I don't see us being that naive. Son is amazing and underrated, said MUFC Gamer. He is one player, forget about Spurs, he's one player that I just think anywhere would drop in beautifully to our team and would complement the style of football that we play. I can't think of many players better that would fit what we do than Son from Spurs. He's tremendous. Would any Spurs players get in a combined 11? Probably, maybe Son is probably the only one I can really think of. I mean, people will say, look, Harry Kane's a better number 9 than Bobby Firmino, but that's it. You need to put this in context. If you're talking about just as a goal scoring perspective, then yeah, Harry Kane's a better goal scorer, but Bobby Firmino isn't just a number 9 for Liverpool. He is the start of our defence. He's the start of our press. He's so important in more ways than Harry Kane could possibly ever be, if you get where I'm coming from. I'm trying to think back to their team. I mean, they've got good players, but are they better than our players? I don't know. Maybe Eriksen. Maybe Eriksen at the tip of our diamond in midfield. But Son is exquisite. I think he's a great player. Liam said, I called that Iñaki Williams the other week on the stream. I think I remember that, Liam, actually. Fabinho will be crucial tomorrow, said Adam Parks. Of course, yeah, he absolutely will. He really, really will. But just imagine if Klopp starts with Jordan Henderson, Jimmy Milner and Gini Wijnaldum. And that's not out of the question. It has happened before. I don't think he will. I think Fabinho has to start personally. Bleep Harry Kane, said Brian. I'm trying to give Sinead a clean stream, Brian, so I'm trying to do my best. I know I've let you down a couple of times, Sinead, on this stream, but I promise you I'm trying my best not to swear, just for one day. Ericsson and Vertonghen, said Ike. Yeah, Vertonghen, not so if I mean, look, Vertonghen and Alderweireld are two brilliant centre-backs, don't get me wrong. Their partnership has been tremendous. But I don't know, I'd take a young Joe Gomez, a fit Joe Gomez, in our team to partner Virgil van Dijk. But again, I don't want to be disrespectful to Jan Vertonghen. He's a warrior, great footballer. Craig, we had a chance to sign Ericsson. I remember, mate. It was a genius piece of business by Daniel Levy at the time. When he was at Ajax, he was known about, but everybody wondered, could he make that step up? Could he really progress? And Daniel Levy and Spurs took a chance on Christian Eriksen, and it has paid off tenfold for them. He's been magnificent. I know he's got 1 year left on his deal, and there's a lot of talk that he may move on from Spurs this summer. We'll have to wait and see what happens there, but I've seen firsthand, obviously, when Ireland played Denmark in the playoffs, quite how devastating Christian Eriksen can be. He's exceptional. Harry Kane gets outscored by a winger. Mo Salah, said Poochmount. Craig, are you keeping your swearing for when we win tomorrow? Yeah, tomorrow all bets are off. I mean, do you know what I mean? There'll be swearing all over the shop tomorrow. Left, right and centre. And for lots of people as well. Again, just a reminder, 3 shows coming up tomorrow. 6 p.m, we'll have a preview show, our build-up show. Then at 7:30, we'll start our watch-along of the final. And then we'll have our post-match show as well. And all proceeds from any money that we bring in tomorrow, whether it be super chats, whether that be ad revenue from, over the coming days when the things are watched back, will all be going to Cystic Fibrosis Ireland. And there is a link in the description for my wife's Everyday Hero page. She, on Sunday, the day after the final, is going to Dublin to run the Dublin Ladies, VHI Ladies Mini Marathon. I've spoken about Team Mason before, and Team Mason is, let's call it like a subsection of Cystic Fibrosis Ireland. Mason is a young man that's the same age as my son, and Mason has cystic fibrosis, Mason has autism, and Mason has cystic fibrosis related diabetes, and that young man is an inspiration. I see him going to school. He's in the same school as my son. I see him going in every day, happy, smile on his face, and he's been through a lot, the young man, and all himself and his parents are still so selfless that they want to raise awareness for Cystic Fibrosis Ireland. And they're a great family, and they've been Claire's been a very good friend to my wife as well. So I want to support them. So that's what this charity stream is all about tomorrow. And I would advise, if you want to give it via that link, because the link goes directly to the Everyday Hero page. Every penny that you give is going to go directly to the charity as well. So in the description, on Twitter as well, we've tweeted it out. I'm going to keep saying it because for one day only, or 24 hours only, this channel will be about money. And we're never about money, but we're trying to raise money for a good cause. So if you ever wanted to give a super chat, you ever want to donate, or you ever want to do anything, either do it via that link or do it tomorrow on the show, because it's a great cause. And a very debilitating illness as well that shortens people's lives. They are working on stuff. They are always developing new things and new drugs that can help. But if you know anything about cystic fibrosis, you will know how it shortens people's lives. And as I've said before, kids are amazing. Kids are absolutely amazing. Kids just get on with stuff. Kids just smile and get on with it and just keep being little warriors. And I'm never not amazed by the strength that we can learn a lot from kids, the strength that they show. Sometimes as adults we get a little bit down on ourselves, but looking at what these young men and women are going through, it's humbling. So yeah, it's important, and if you can, every little bit will help. Who do you think the most deadly player in Spurs will be tomorrow night? I'll be worried about Son, if I'm being honest. I know Lucas Moura scored the hat-trick in the semi-final, but Son is the player that worries me. He's pretty damn good, isn't he? Be fair. Craig, next season with Goldbridge, you two should do a forfeit if each other's team loses against each other. I'm up for it. Ask Mark if he's up for it. I'm absolutely up for doing a forfeit. As long as we do something for charity in the forfeit, then by all means. Yeah, hopefully I do next year do some more stuff with Mark, because it's always fun catching up with him. and expressions as well. And of course, Anthony. A big shout out to Leicester City FC Boya. If you don't already subscribe to his channel and you want just good football content, go over and give Boya a follow as well. Same with Expressions, at Expressions Ooze. Obviously, Mark Goldbridge at the United Stand. Go over, follow, subscribe, comment, like. They're all great people making great content. Redmen TV, the Anfield Rap, even Toffee TV. All these fan channels out there making great content. Lots of love to every one of them. I know the work the guys put in. I respect them. Might not always agree with a lot of stuff that they say. But bar that one channel that I've spoken about my dislike of, nothing but love for everybody else. Spurs are rubbish. That's a bit harsh. Good luck for tomorrow. Said every day is me. Thank you, buddy. I know you've had a disappointed end to the season as a Leeds fan, but at least you did get your manager signing a new deal, and he's a class act, Bielsa. I absolutely love him as a manager, so hopefully you guys get up next season. Also, your wife for doing a sponsored page for it. I'm not sure what the first part of that was. Oh, well in, Craig. Sorry. Thank you, mate. Yeah, as I said, my wife's an absolute trooper. She puts up with me alone. So for that, she needs to be sainted. But yeah, even with dealing with me, dealing with obviously our son and his needs, she still finds time to do stuff for other people. We do stuff for Brain Cancer Society as well, which my wife's father had cancer, esophageal cancer, and cancer of his kidney as well, cancer on his tongue, and thankfully he's made a recovery and he's still with us, which is brilliant. We're extremely lucky because he's a wonderful man. My wife's father actually there's a really fun story to it. He is the most straight-laced gentleman you'll ever meet. Was in the army, taught people how to drive armoured personnel carriers and stuff in the army, was a carpenter by trade. And would you believe actually that my wife's father was my grandfather's apprentice carpenter, and I didn't know this until the funeral of my grandmother. And my dad's father died when my dad was very young, so my Sabrina's father is a little bit older than my dad, so he was able to tell me stuff about my granddad that nobody else could tell me because he was his apprentice carpenter. So there was always a connection to my wife. That's what I keep saying about karma. Shit's meant to happen. So as I said, all this stuff matters. Family matters. If you can do these little bits outside, we don't publicise everything that we do, of course, because why should we? We don't do it for the kudos. You do it because it's right. You do it because you love your family. You do it because there's people out there that need a hand up at times. I've been on my arse in life. Financially, I've been on my arse and I've got to help out. I've been helped out, I should say. And I mean properly helped out. When I was right on the bones of my arse and I had nothing, not a pot to piss in, not a penny for rent, nothing. I've been helped out. And look, I was going to say, look where I am now, but genuinely, yeah, look, I'm sitting here now. And everything is great. And I was right down low, and without my wife, I probably wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be here talking to you now because I would have probably done the unthinkable at one point in my life. Yeah, that's what I keep saying. I'm so happy to be here. I'm so happy to have gotten and battled through. I'm so happy to have a good support network in place, and there's never a day too dark. You can always come back. If this football team has taught us that, is that never give up. Never. Thoughts on Depay? Would you take him, even if he seems keen on a return to us one day? I can understand, mate. I could understand going for Depay, but for me, the final straw was the whole thing with when he wished happy birthday to Cantona and he put himself with a picture of himself up in the United shirt. Yeah, for that alone, no, because that kind of let me know he's not coming, really. But I can understand anybody going from, because he's a very talented footballer. You just always have issues around his attitude. Do you remember Roger Prentice, the apprentice dentist from Banana Man? No, but I do remember Banana Man. I loved that program when I was a kid. Who the hell thought that up? Genius. Banana Man, madness. Everyone has bad times, but you can't change the past. You can learn from your mistakes, said Alex. You absolutely can, mate. And as I said, I've made enough of them. I have ruined relationships. I have blanked people. But you can only learn. Huge respect from one Liverpool fan to another. Hope you get number 6 tomorrow, said Sully. Thank you, buddy. I'm with you. I hope you do. You and Mark are genuine lads. All the best, mate. Thank you. And as I said, Mark Goldbridge has been... I know that's not his real name. And even though I know his damn real name, it's weird to... I used to refer to him, and I often refer to him as Mr. Goldbridge. I don't know why. It's probably a respectful thing, but He's a good lad, and he's a genuine lad, and he's heading towards 500,000 on his channel, and he deserves every single one of those, as does, of course, Flex and everybody else. Or Bance and Rance, excuse me, and everybody else associated with that channel. United channel, yeah, I mean, there is that. You can push that to one side. Again, great fan content. What are we? Guys, we are only 8 subscribers away from 250, so 16,250. So if there's 8 people watching and you haven't subscribed and you've enjoyed the stream as much as I have, it's been a weird one tonight, hasn't it? It's been an emotional stream tonight. Maybe it's the final coming up tomorrow. Maybe it's the fact that we're all full of love and endorphins and adrenaline. But it's been a little bit different tonight. It's been interesting. Mr. Crosby has just joined us. How are you, sir? Yeah, good. Connor's in the house. Connor, have you milked the cow? Genuine question. It came up on the stream. Believe it or not, it genuinely came up in the stream. Have you milked a cow, mate? It's an honest question. We're Liverpool supporters, and we come from. Oh, you're putting in the songs to LA. Sorry, I was reading the comment out and I was thinking, what is this about? Gotta love football right now, said Alex does everything. Yeah, it's in a good place. I mean, the fans need to be looked after a little bit more. UEFA need to get their shit together, but football is in a good place. You're right. Connor said subscribe or he'll delete all your Facebook accounts. There you go. The threats. Good. I've never looked at the threats as a way, mate, of getting people to subscribe. I always try to be nice, but maybe threats. Maybe we need to have Connor turn angry. Subscribe and hit the like button, said Mark. Huge respect. Keep up the work. I've shouted you out to my friends. I hope they'll come support you. Thank you, Miles. Really appreciate that. You haven't milked a cow. You only breed cattle on the farm. But never milked a cow. I find that very hard to believe that you've never. I know the ones that you have on the farm, mate, are for meat. They're not for dairy. But surely you've milked a cow somewhere. Be honest. Don't be embarrassed, mate. You're amongst friends here. Admit you're a culture and we'll move on. Brian said he's milked a cow. See, Connor? He's milked a cow and he's from Waterford. Surely you, raised on a farm, will have had a little milk of a cow at some point. This is an amazing stream to build up to the final. Thank you so much for your truth and honesty. My pleasure. Thank you guys for being here. We're going to do maybe 10 more minutes, guys, before we call it a night and then look forward to tomorrow's final. I don't know how I'm going to sleep. Probably won't sleep, to be fair. Love you, dude. You're wonderful. Thank you, SJ. Right back at you, mate. LFC fan. Now, he's raised the stakes here. Not only has he milked the cow, he's thrown in it. He's taken your cow and he's raising you a goat, Brian. There you go. So he's milked a cow and a goat. Pat Moynihan said we're already subscribed. Thank you, buddy. Every time somebody says have you milked anything, I immediately go back to, you know, the part of Meet the Fockers, is it, where I have nipples, Greg, can you milk me? Where he talks about milking the teat of the cat. Do you remember that part? Strange part, that in the film, actually. Milking cows is easy, says Richard Fink. See what I mean? How do we end up here? This channel is weird in a great way. We talk about food, crisp, sweets, pizzas, Harry Maguire's head, and here we are now talking about who has and has not milked a cow. You couldn't plan this stuff out, and it's what makes it so mentally fun. Thanks for the shout out. 3-1 to Liverpool. That's my prediction as well. Brian's getting angry now. He's saying French Connection, UK goats. See, Sinead, I'm really trying here. I'm even rearranging letters to try and help you out on this one. Meet the Parents is a classic. It's actually the first DVD I ever owned, was Meet the Parents. I milk cows hourly, said Alex does everything HD. It won't be easy, but we can do it. It's a Good Day podcast. Sorry, it was my super chat on milking cows. Yeah, Kev, it's all your fault, mate. All Kev's fault. Kev, can you do me a favour on the Instagram account, mate? Search Domestic Butler if you can, and give that account a follow, please. He did ask me earlier on if you could do that, mate. That would be great. If you can't find the account, don't worry, I'll help you out with it later on. Barbecue based pizza with pineapple and jalapenos. Oh, Michael, you're teasing me now, mate. Although I wouldn't eat that particular pizza because I only eat cheese pizzas because I'm boring. If Liverpool lose, does Klopp have to come into question? No, never. Absolutely not. The thing about the finals is it is madly interesting, actually, Busby Babe, when you think about it. But nah, he's progressed us so far. I can't make any argument for being negative towards Jurgen Klopp whatsoever. Back-to-back Champions League finals, 97 points in the Premier League, continued progression, great signings. No, I couldn't make any argument against calling him into question, mate. Kev said, weirdly, I milked a cow in Australia. Okay, fair enough. I don't know what you have against English cows, Kev, that you went to Australia to milk one. Are you meant to squeeze or pull it? I hope you're talking about cows there, mate, and my answer is I don't know. As long as we milk Spurs tomorrow, that's all that counts. Good man, Tom. I love that, mate. As long as we milk Spurs tomorrow, that's all that counts. I love that. Well in. How long do you think Klopp has in Liverpool? I think he's going to sign a new deal. The rumours are going around he's about to sign a new deal. I hope he does. But either way, he'll see out his contract, which I think is 3 or 4 more years on it. I do expect him to see out whatever deal he currently has. If he signs another one, great. I love having Jurgen Klopp here. He fits our club ideally. Right, what have we got? 3 subs away from 16,250, guys. Just need 3 of you to hit that button. The postcode thing, I love that, James. Postcode of Anfield, by the way. We said this the other night, but just in case people missed it. The postcode of Anfield is L40TH. Does that mean Liverpool 4, Tottenham Hotspur 0? Hopefully. If Mane scores tomorrow, we can make history. Why is that, mate? I mean, I don't know. Obviously, I want them to score, but what's the history part? I'm intrigued. Oh, is it back-to-back Champions League final goals? I don't know. Is that it? We milked Spurs before the League Cup in 1982. 3-1, said Pat Moynihan. Tom Werner said Klopp can stay as long as he likes. I don't blame him. I mean, why would they want him to go? He's been an absolutely ideal manager for them in every single way. Where will Sturridge go next season? I don't know, Tort. It's been very quiet on Daniel Sturridge. Now, of course, Liverpool have no say over that. His contract is up. Same with Alberto Moreno. They're free agents. When I think it's at the end of May. But yeah, they're free to go wherever they like. And I haven't really seen many links for Daniel Sturridge. I am interested to see where he goes. Does he stay in the Premier League or does he perhaps go to the MLS or somewhere? Yeah, interesting. Others out if Origi scores. I love it. You're on fire tonight, Cape Town Muslim. Others were out when we got the 3rd goal against Barcelona. Maybe. Dave's going to be here tomorrow, so you can't rule anything out. Sturridge stinks of West Ham, said Busby Babe. Steve said, should we use some dark arts on Spurs tomorrow? I don't know. Just do whatever it takes to win, Steve. That's all I want. Now, if we're winning a couple of goals up, kill down the clock, absolutely. Sometimes I like milkshakes, said Mr. Steamer. That is the most normal comment. No, actually, you've had a few normal ones, but that's the most normal one about you personally. I think you put in. Now, the flavour of milkshake here is very important. Because I'm a strawberry man. Possibly mint at a push. We should sign John Wick. He's a killer, said Morton. See, I actually get that. That's a film, isn't it? Is it Keanu Reeves or something? Joanne said, hit subscribe and remember to turn on the notifications. I never remind people to do that. I'm terrible for remembering that. But yeah, please do, because then you'll get notified every time we go live. Like tomorrow, when we've got 3 streams for you. 6 o'clock preview show. 7:30 Champions League final stream. And then about 10 o'clock, or depending on when the game finishes, we'll have our post-match show as well. I don't like cows. I've been watching 2 up front for 2 years now and I'm sick of it. Oh, again, I was thinking, was that a Liverpool fan? No, it wasn't. It was a United fan. We should definitely find out how fit Harry Kane is if he starts, or either dark arts. That's a good shout, Brian. Little knee in the back of the leg, back of the calf, just to see how he gets on with it. Will Lallana be here next season? If I was a betting man, I would say no. But again, that's not based off anything other than guesswork. I've seen loads of things. Why can't I donate? I've no idea, SJ, mate. No idea. The link is in. If you want to donate directly, the link is in the stream notes, mate. If you want to go directly to the charity page. But, I mean, super chats are there. As you see, Douglas James Horn just put a super chat in. Thank you very much, mate. Hi, Craig. Back from the cinema. I apologise for my slip up on Cundy. I'm going 3-1 win tomorrow. Salah 2 and Mane. That's exactly my score prediction. And you know what? Sort of similar on the goals. I think Salah 1, Mane 1. I think a defender is going to score. I'd love Andy Robertson to be that defender. Anyone tried Lukaku's aftershave? Absolutely not. Links Africa all the way. I'm a chav, don't forget. Lynx Africa shower gel, Lynx Africa deodorant. Sometimes Lynx black, because I think that's okay as well. I like the smell of that aftershave, that deodorant. Mane, Salah and Firmino will score tomorrow, so Prez Mane. Salah will be really up for it, remembering the disappointment of last year's final, said Elijah John 5. Yeah, he will be. He has to be up for it, doesn't he? I'll never forget his face going off that pitch last year. Never forget the disappointment on his face. Knowing this Liverpool side will go to a penalty shootout, said Tort. I hope not. I hope we get it done in 90. And I hope it's a comfortable evening. But as you said, Liverpool really don't do things the easy way. Karius turned down the offer to attend the final as he thought it was bad luck. I did hear he turned down the offer to attend the final. I didn't know why. That is interesting though. Claire said, had to come running home from a passenger meeting at 11 a.m. at least to get an hour of build-up before the match. 2 p.m. there. Well, be safe, Claire. Don't rush anything. Take your time. It's better to get there. Just make sure you get back safe. I love cheese and onion pasties from Greg's. Do you know what? I was out earlier on because, as you know, I've got Dave, Brian and Connor coming. So I went to Iceland earlier on. Not the country, the shop. To get some stuff in for the lads. Some pizzas, some chicken goujons, all that type of stuff. And I was looking at, they have a little Greg's section in there. And I've seen the cheese and onion pasties. Got some Greg's sausage rolls though. So there you go. Hope we win. Or what's this? Hope we win 90 or not get 3.3k. Oh, your bet, and you hope we win a 90 or you don't get 3.3k. Sorry, I forgot about your bet, John. Yeah, I hope that comes in for you, mate. I really, really do. That's a lot of money. Would rather see Liverpool versus Tottenham final, said Sarah Houghton. Hope Salah scores for Sinead, said Dave. So do I. And I don't know if you were in at the start, Dave. I did say hello to Sinead. And the whole stream, I've tried my best not to swear. I've slipped up on a couple of occasions, as I always will. But I hope Sinead has a wonderful day tomorrow, Dave, as I do with the rest of your family. And I hope Mo Salah scores for her. Salah was ripping Ramos apart last year before the injury. Hope it's Hugo Lloris Karius type performance, said Red Hulk. Running down the Andes quicker than Mo down the wing. Wow. Glass of red wine in one hand, you know what I mean? Phone in the other hand. Keeping it balanced and not spilling a drop, Claire, either. Right, ladies and gentlemen, I am going to leave it there for tonight. Don't forget to keep hitting that subscribe button if you haven't done so already. And don't forget the link if you want to donate to Sabrina's our Everyday Hero page is in the stream notes. It's also over on our Twitter account. Go over there. Tomorrow, charity day. I hope you guys can get some sleep and look forward to what's going to be an absolutely amazing day tomorrow for our football club, for us as fans. I know early on in the stream things got a little bit emotional, a little bit heavy, which we don't usually do on the stream. So for that, I won't say I apologise, but I am mindful that people do come here for a release and some fun as well. So if it was not your cup of tea, I get you. But sometimes you just got to be open and you just got to talk. And sometimes I need to talk as well. So look, as always, ladies and gentlemen, we will see you tomorrow. Wherever you're watching the final, whoever you're watching it with, I hope you have a great day. I hope you have fun. Be safe. Take care of your families. Tell your loved ones that you love them. And up the mother peeping Reds.